Welcome to Miami, ladies and gentlemen. The MRC show that never ends is back for another week around the wonderful, wonderful car park. Up to you what you think of it, but joining me this evening for this one-shot qualifying and 100% race is none other than last season's Tier 3 champion. It's, of course, Connor Hardy. Good evening.
Hello, back again. It's been a while. Well, obviously, a few mishaps from me over the last week. Well, you was ill last week, and then I wasn't around the week before, but we're back.
Yep, we finally got another one.
Yeah, Miami. I mean, yeah, I think G&G needs stewarding announcement notes. Just sum this track up, really, doesn't it? It's a car park of a football stadium.
Pretty much. Right, let's jump on board with G-Star. He can give us a lap of Miami. So it's one-shot qualifying, so...
Right.
I
can't get onto the G-Star, sadly. I'm watching WooMax, but it's glitching all over the place for me, but... He's got the early lead.
He has, yeah. G-Star was up there, but he outbraked himself for turn one.
Oh,
that's just coming to the end of the first sector. He's on that long, sweeping left with the horrible curbs this year. Now we're starting onto Gab's favourite bit, one of the straights.
Oh, yeah, the straight, yeah.
Well, the kinky one.
My setup is awful, is currently P1.
Yeah, I'm not buying that, to be fair. He's going to break around the bridge. Nice into the left. This awful right that just seems to have you hanging and hanging and hanging for ages trying to get on that throttle. Now the most exciting part of the track, the freeway.
Literally.
And onto the proper straight, the actual straight one. He's up to 9th now. He's definitely clawed a lot of time back here.
Yeah,
let's see what he gets. I haven't got a map up to see if he's invalidated, to be fair. Breaking into the last corner, it's very tricky.
Deep in the final corner, and he's lost 3 places, 1 place now.
G-Star's gained a couple. He's got P6. Sabia gets pole. What a lap that was.
Chris bottled it in the final corner.
He got P2 in the end though, so not awful. He's still on the front row. And sometimes P2 is better than P1 because it tends to give you the inside for the first corner.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, there we go. We have Saviour on pole, Chris Bailey in second. WooMax third, Scottish Ninja in fourth, leading the Challenger tier. What a lap. Jackster in fifth, G-Star sixth, Danny seventh, Bit eighth, Single Track ninth, Johnny Smooth 10th, Donny Osmond 11th, Kaiser Soze 12th, Jam 13th, Lorpy 14th, Smith 15th, Biff 16th, KK 17th, Dumbest 18th, and 38 was 19th, Nicolay 20th, neither of which set a time, unfortunately. They both retired.
Yeah, not a good look for them early on. But it's an interesting little grid. It's very mixed up. Like Danny right up there as well as Scottish as well. Those two looking good. Johnny, who's the Tier 4 Championship leader, and I think the Challenger tier leader as well. I could be wrong, but I think he is. So actually, I'll go check that. Better I keep up to date.
Nicolay's having problems with his wheel, is said in Discord.
Oh,
that's why he's met the wall.
I've just realised Johnny Smooth is leading the championship, but his main contender is not racing today, and that's Chelsea. So,
well, Scottish Ninja's not massive.
Yeah, I think he's 19 points joint with Chelsea.
Scottish Ninja and Chelsea are joint on points. So if Ninja scores tonight, he will jump up, obviously. Yeah, Mr. Pratt has joined the YouTube chat.
I thought he's meant to be at work, isn't he?
Yeah, you're supposed to be working, but it says Chris Bailey for the win.
No, because he's got the Williams livery on. I don't want him to win.
That's harsh.
No, but it's like he's not very creative, is it? But
20-minute break apparently. We are go. Give me a better camera angle. Chris has had a slightly better start than Sabia. He's on the inside for turn 1, but Sabia's got the line and the exit. He's taken the lead back. Everybody. Nicolay's had a 5-second penalty for a collision with Kaiser. Bit's got a penalty as well. Let's get some track map up, and Beat's got a drive through.
Lorpy, yeah, he jumped the start, Carl did, but Lorpy's got no front wing as well.
Oh, so a little bit of carnage at the first corner. Luckily, no DNF shit. Oh, not another one. I was just about to say, I hope we're not going to get the safety car Grand Prix.
The worst bit is, I just was thinking that myself.
It's your fault. The Connor curse strikes again.
It really is, because every race I seem to watch, you saw X last week, you saw Tier 3 this week, they just safety car infested. But that is good news for Nikolai and for Lorpy and for Smith. Not so good news for Carl, because he can't serve his drive-through now.
Now, I know you don't like this Williams livery, but I'm going to let him off this once, because it's the first time he's run it.
I just don't appreciate it in MRC-X, to be honest with you.
I'll allow these liveries once.
Well, Carl's running the Miami Red Bull.
Well, I think it's first time he's ran it, so I suppose we can let him off as well.
And it is in Miami, that's why I'm more inclined to sort of let that one slide, to be honest.
I think the Williams looks better, to be fair.
It does, no, the Williams definitely does, there's no denying it, but it's more Carl's actually used it at the right track.
Tell you what, while we're under a safety car, let's have a quick look at liveries, while we've still got 20 drivers.
Mercedes is very un-Saviour-like, is what I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm wondering who's made that one.
Probably Saviour.
Possibly, because it's not like his normal. Chris,
yeah,
we know,
exactly.
has that lovely anniversary Williams on. You've allowed it once, after that, get rid of it. Unless he's trying to do a gab and run the same livery every week and hope it gets you a title. But I think the man in front of you will have something to say about
that. Yeah, I think that's pretty...
Woo Max, let's have a look at his. We've got a red and black.
Yeah, no, it is nice.
Yeah,
I see Mr. Ninjas, he usually comes up with something strangely spectacular, I think is the best way to put it.
He's not usually very original on the colours, but he does change it up at least.
If I get a good camera angle, anyway.
That's the problem I'm having, it's like sat above them. Here we go.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, I quite like that. I can give him thumbs up for that one. Woo Max. Jackster, sorry. Nice. It's like a really weird take on the McLaren Golf.
Yeah, I know, I was thinking that, but I actually kind of like it.
I do as well.
Red Bull.
Down to A. Bad boy, you ran that last week.
Johnny's okay, I guess.
I might half let Danny off because it's the right track, but if you run it next week, you're in trouble.
Oh my god, Martins.
Have you not seen that? It's in Discord. Miami Vice themed.
Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
It really is Miami themed.
That is, I love it, I'm not gonna lie. G-Star skip.
Yeah.
Donny. Looks like... Actually...
Points for creativity?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Fair play, easy. Cole skip.
Yeah.
Doris Hornet, I'm just gonna slew because he deserves slewing. It's not very no, it's alright.
It's, I think, what he runs quite often though. It looks familiar.
I think he likes purple. That's one thing I'll say.
He seems to like purple and green because even his logo's purple and green.
Good point. I didn't even pick that up. Gekke's is very black.
Gekke like then.
Like very, very... Okay, it's got a big... Actually, I'm wondering if that's actually a in-game livery because of the pattern on it.
Souza.
He put that in... Was it him that put it in?
Yeah, it's Miami, based on the Miami Dolphins or something, I believe.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. I like that.
Dan Marino would be proud. Jam. Well, you won't miss it.
Yeah, you won't miss it, but it's not for me, personally.
Mr. Blobby went wrong, but yeah, Danny's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag.
38 hasn't been very creative, because I believe that's one of the standard...
Well, they're all standard, but get changed, don't they? But yeah.
Yeah, but I think his is the actual colour thing as well.
Lorpy.
That's okay, it's Dutch colours, I'm presuming.
I'll let you know if I ever get to see it. I've got an overhead camera view at the moment.
Yeah, I saw a very...
Literally looking at Hard Rock Stadium we were.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we're looking at the cable cars. Fun. Yeah, I'd say
Simply
that's
what?
Dutch themed.
The man
Smith's is
behind Rocky
very
is very
noticeable.
nice. Yeah, Smith's is nice. I actually like it. Similar to like B17-esque. That's what I'd call it. B17 used to run that all the time.
Biffy, I'm guessing that's Rangers themed, looking at the
Biff
colours.
is the winner of the Scotsman. Because one of the Scotsmen's gone for a Red Bull. The other one, actually no, the Scottish didn't. His is okay as well, and maybe he's not. Nikolai Skip.
Yeah.
But he was a last minute joiner, so I will kind of let Nikolai off on that one. And like he's the tier 1
Safety
goat as
car
well,
is
but
in this lap. So
really
have a
is.
think who you're going to give livery of the day to, and we'll discuss it at the next safety car.
There's not going to be another safety car, Mark.
It's
This is
100% race on this game. There's going to be another safety car.
I have faith in the drivers of MRC. There's going to be 20 finishers, no more safety cars, and constant action. That's what there's going to be.
Did you watch Baku?
I was in comms for Baku.
4 finishers is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's going to be...
None of the races that last week had more than 10 finishers. And there we go,
No.
Sebi's dropped the hammer, he has gone. Although he's not caught the blowhole, he's sticking with him. You really cannot separate these two, it's like they've got bungee cord between them.
That's one way of putting it. Carl has followed the safety car in, and so 38, so I think they're both serving their drive-throughs. Did Danny get a drive-through as well, I wonder, because he's got a penalty next to his name.
Let's have a quick look. No, it's 5 seconds, and
Yeah,
it's let bit Sebi's drive through.
and I think it's like 30 as well.
It has, neither of them are showing penalties anymore.
That's a plus for them at least, but look how close Chris is to the back of Saviour's rear end. I feel like we've seen this somewhere before. Oh, it was only 12 races of last season.
I think RFC Danny's doing a gab. He's pretty quick on the straights.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, very quick, but when it comes to cornering, not so quick.
Because I'm looking at that
It's just
battle of Jackster, Johnny Smooth, Single Track and RFC Danny, because they're all within around a second of each other. The whole group is like not very far apart.
Here goes Chris, he's closing. I don't know if he's going to get the
So a
move
quick
done.
look.
He is close. No, he's back.
No, he's going to sit there.
Oh, he's gone deep though, very, very deep. But this could also help his exit. No, it's not. It's really cost him huge twitch on the exit. So Chris has dropped off a little bit there. Oh, contact between Geke and Kaiser. I think Geke's round.
Jackster's out!
Oh, he is safety car. we almost
And
we did take a lap.
Johnny Smooth's had a spin. I think there may have
might
been some
be-
contact there, because I think Johnny was trying to go for a move.
Yeah, well, Geke... I was on board with someone. I think it may have been Jem, actually. Someone made contact with Kaiser, I know that much. That's why Kaiser's dropped from, like, 10th to 16th. But, yeah. And the safety car Grand Prix is firmly underway.
Okay,
But-
well, I really didn't expect a safety car that quickly, but... Go on then, what's your thoughts on driver of the day? Livery of the day, sorry.
Livery of the day, right, well... I've narrowed it down to 3. And
Okay,
that
what's
is
your 3?
Kaiser Soze,
Right, so...
single track.
Single track I've got on screen at the moment. Let's go have a quick look at Kaiser's.
I
Yeah,
like this
the
Dolphin.
Miami Dolphins one.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. And who was the other one? I've forgotten who it was. I actually really, weirdly, and I don't know why, but I like Scottish Ninjas. I like the gold and the red.
So is that your number 3?
Yeah, he's number 3. Yeah. And
Okay,
I'm gonna decide. I'm sure there will not be another safety car, but I will announce it mid-race, livery of the day. So at some point. And then, unless there is another safety car, I'll just do it then. But
So we're between Miami Vice, Miami Dolphins, or
and
some
a random red
weird
livery.
Scottish thing.
Monster's lobby is super glitchy.
My 3, 2 of them coincide with yours. We've got Miami Vice and Miami Dolphins. My 3rd
Yeah.
is actually Smith.
Yeah, Smith's a good shout as well. He was also in contention, but
Because it's also very sort of Miami, it's bright, it's leery, it's loud.
Yeah.
And that's literally what Miami is. You bring the loudness.
Yeah. It literally
I
is. That's
think
what
I'm
Miami is about.
pretty much know where I'm going to go with it, though.
Okay, I think I can go as well, so I'll go with... I'm going to go with Soze. Don't get me wrong, Martin's is stunning as well. I love Martin's, but I'm going to go Soze just. I like his colour scheme.
I'm going the opposite way around. I'm going Martin.
There you go. I had a feeling we'd both go for the opposite one there, so I'm glad that we can share that one out, because I don't really mind out of either of them who got it, so... There you go. Martin, Kaiser Soze, you get the honours of Livery of the Day. Well done for your creativity.
Well, at least we got that out of the way nice and early, because I remembered that I forgot to do Driver of the Day in comms with Simon on Wednesday.
Yeah, you were too busy talking about how I lost the title to a line user. It just upset me.
Hi.
Simon says he's on a 20-minute break. Well,
I said that about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Where have you been?
You're about halfway through then. Come on, come in this lap, please. Right, let's see if we can reach 2 laps this time, guys, of racing.
How about we go for 51 laps?
That would be absolutely splendid, but I'm trying to take it one step at a time here.
Okay, let's have 10.
Alright, yeah, I can go with 10, but I don't think it's going to win this lap, even though the whole field is bunched. But there's a huge gap between, I think, Hornet and Jam. No,
yeah,
sorry, it's Donny and G-Star by the looks of it, but...
It's not in this lap, but it should definitely be in next lap.
Someone's just come into the pits, it's Johnny.
To be honest, I may have contemplated that.
I wonder if he's got potential damage.
He has, he's getting a front wing.
Yeah. That is... He must have whacked the ball then under the safety car. Come on, man, you're only driving at like 30 miles per hour. No, sorry, that's Gab's safety car. You're driving at about 70 miles per hour. You don't need to hit the ball. I wonder... I don't know what Danny got his 5 seconds for.
I think it may have been a contact on the safety car.
Oh yeah, because we said about something with Kaiser, didn't we, at the start? No, that was Nikolai, wasn't it, at the start with Kaiser? That's why he's got 5 seconds. I wonder if his wheel's sorted now.
Well, he seems to be racing, so I would assume so.
I wonder if that's what caused the whole debacle into turn 1.
Right, come on, people. Let's let Burnt have a bit of a rest.
I feel sorry for the guy. I reckon he's probably slept about 2 hours in this last week.
If that.
Honestly. Well,
Hang
on
on.
average, I think he came out 25 times last week, didn't he?
I've just realised something.
What have you realised?
It isn't Burt Mylander in that car. It's Gavin Jenkins.
Oh, so he is here.
He must be.
Because
he only sleeps a couple of hours as well.
Yeah, but no, the safety car's going too fast for Gav.
Yeah,
We all
true.
know Gav doesn't do safety cars at that speed.
And it's in this lap. So Sabi becomes de facto safety car. They're all weaving around, warming the tyres up.
They are.
Let's hope we can get some racing going.
Yeah,
And hopefully get some challenger finishes this week, because we didn't get any last week.
Yeah, that is a bit of a shame.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that track was absolutely ridiculous for retirements. I saw one in Tier 4 that clouted the wall so hard, and I'm like, how are you still racing? I clipped the wall at like 1 mile an hour and lost my wheel.
I still say though that track it felt the exact same in the wet as it did in the dry. In terms of grip.
There we go, we're back at turn 1. It's still saying safety car though. Yeah,
it is.
Oh,
but
there we go.
Definitely racing.
It's a caution in Sector 1 and they are racing for definite.
Yeah,
Sabi's pulled a little gap on Chris this time.
There is a constant yellow flag here. I hope it's not showing for them. Danny's
I
out.
see Danny's out. I believe that's pit lane though.
Danny's out and now the mini-map's gone green.
I think that may have been a pit lane retirement, that one.
No, that was Kaiser in the pits. Or was it? No, no.
It was Kaiser in the pits. Danny's gone at the long left.
He's gone at the Leclerc corner.
Right, that's been cleared now, and we are back to full green.
Thank goodness for that. Oh, Saviour's gone super deep in the freeway section.
He has.
Now Chris has got to run.
Chris must have got a warning there because he did cut that corner a little bit.
Well, I don't even know the track limits for this track anymore.
Neither do I.
I think Nikolai's in the wall.
The only time I've driven it on this game is on story mode.
No, I haven't even touched it yet.
That's the first race you do, is Miami.
Oh, okay.
I completed it.
David seems to have slightly better straight line speed than Mr. Bailey. Slightly. That battle for P3 is lining up. It's good to see Scottish Ninja really mixing it with the big boys here.
It is. I do wonder if he's using the line to do so, but it's still good to see him up there.
Yeah, it really is. He's got very good pace early on. I'm very surprised by the amount of people that have gone for softs here, though.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that, and we've got Kaiser Soze who was on hards, but only just gone to them. We've got single track G-Star, Dumbest Hornet, Jam, and Bit all on mediums. Jam pitted at the end of lap 1 to get his, and the rest are all on softs, most of which have been on them since the start.
Ninja's just passed Womack for P3.
Go on, lad.
Good move, very, very good move. He's got good straight line speed, has Mr. Ninja, so...
He spends a lot of hours practicing. He deserves what he gets. He just needs to try and avoid the issues.
Oh, he's had a huge twitch!
Because he gets really, really unlucky sometimes.
Yeah, he does. I think I said it in Tier 3. He's probably the unluckiest driver in this league.
But he practices like crazy. He spends hours on it every week. And he's got really, really good pace.
I'll tell you something, I'm glad he's got the time because I definitely don't.
Oh, but I'm lucky if I get an hour at the moment.
Yeah, literally the same. Mine's usually an hour before the race as well.
That's why I need to try and cut some duties to get some more time. But we finally have 2 laps racing and DRS is enabled.
What is that? I don't think I've seen that all week. Is that where the flap opens on the rear wing?
Yeah. Flappy time.
Oh, well, Chris will be excited. He likes Flappy.
Yeah, he wants to go flappy in his Williams. Oh, and he's gone really wide at the Leclerc corner. Evening, Speedy Bullet. Good to see you on the YouTube.
Nice to see a lot of people too. We've been getting a lot higher viewers this week, this past week or two. I've noticed that's for sure. But let's see. Martin is right up the chuff of Mr. Womax.
Let's have a quick look at that.
But
unfortunately for him though, Womax has also got DRS.
Yeah, he has. Martin on those mediums though, compared to Womax Ninja on the softs, Martin is absolutely flying.
Yeah, I mean, I was quite surprised when he said it in the Discord. He's actually enjoying this track.
I know, I nearly fainted when he said that yesterday. I never thought I'd hear that.
I think we need to send him to the doctors for a medical examination because I don't think he's feeling very well.
I reckon he's just been listening too much to Gav, to be honest, or Gav's just got in his head and it's made him like it or brainwashed him into liking it.
Well, it never works for me. I don't like it.
No, I've got too many bad memories of Gavin around here, actually. Oh, there's contact between Hornet and Jam. And Hornet's come in the pit, so I think he might have actually got a bit of damage, potentially.
Yeah, I have bad memories of having a 4-second lead and then all of a sudden your teammate comes flying past.
I have a bad memory on that very same race of leading with 2 laps to go and ended up in a wall with your very teammate in that race because of his straight line speed. So, yeah, that was fun. But, let's see, Chris is still hanging on to the back of Saviour at the minute.
Certainly is. Let's go have a look at the single track Womax Scottish Ninja.
I think it's going to be 3 wide. They're so close.
I think Scottish is flashing like crazy.
Martin's got on the inside.
Scottish
He backs out.
would ideally be just better letting him go, really. Fight your own race.
Yeah. But good, very good driving, very respectful between both. They gave a lot of room there. I want
Sometimes
to know what Martin's... Yes.
As a challenger, you sometimes just need to pick your fights and go, this
yeah.
ain't worth it, I'm just going to let him go.
Yeah, because it's like I always say, Scottish Ninja's nearest contender at the minute is P7, and he's about 3 or 4 seconds or so behind Scottish at the minute. So, and he's in traffic. He's actually fair play to Donny. Look at how close he is to the back of G-Star, virtual safety car.
I wonder what happened there.
That Nikolai potentially. Yeah, Nikolai's got no front wing.
I wondered why he was 30 odd seconds off the back of the pack.
He's a good driver, is Nikolai. So we'll see how he.
Tier 1 elect, I heard.
Yeah, he's coming through the field and winning the race. He's going to beat Chris Bailey. I'm still waiting for his 1v1 against Chris Bailey, to be fair, but.
Well, I asked him about that and he declined.
Well, I did say to him, look, you can have it against me first and then the winner faces Chris Bailey, but I didn't get a reply.
I did offer him that as well.
Yeah.
He could go through you first. If he can beat you, then he can try me, then he can try Chris.
Yeah, it's like similar stuff. If you're watching Nikolai, the challenge is open. Anytime, any place, anywhere. But, yeah.
Yeah, we'll even let you pick the track.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll even put it on realistic cars for you and you can have a Red Bull. Oh, Marty's got a drive-through! So's Wubaks!
Nicolay's got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
Is 3 seconds. But, wow.
Quick look at penalties, yep. Beef's got a drive-through though.
I knew I saw another one flash up, I wasn't sure who it was for, but Martin again.
It's Biffy.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself, Martin. I think that happened to him in Tier 2 the other week, or even X last week, potentially. But Martin's just been overtaken, or G-Star's tried to. There's contact, Martin's round!
Oh, Martin's in the wall with no front wing! Ah, that's going to be rear wing damage.
Oh.
And the worst bit is if he pits, it'll probably make him serve his drive-through.
Oh, it will. Oh, no. Please don't ruin him like this.
I bet it does.
No, I think he's okay. There's actually a pit crew in the pits waiting. Yeah, he's fine. But,
it looks such a good drive from him as well, but Chris is absolutely pushing Saviour.
Yeah, he's looking up the outside. It's probably the better place to go, I think, because then you get the inside for the corner after. But he's got the straight line speed. And
he's got that done.
Definitely has. See what, Ninja's dropped off a little bit here, so I wonder if him losing his ERS has slowed him down a little bit.
I think the softs are probably going to be starting to get a bit towards the end. Yeah, especially depending on your setup as well.
Yeah.
But they'll definitely be starting to get a little bit squirrely. I mean, it does help half the laps of being under the safety car, but we're doing well. We've got racing.
Yeah, we definitely do. So let's just see how it goes. But I am intrigued to see how this is going to play out.
Well, we know that Chris and Saviour are just going to be pushing each other all race.
Yeah, I think that's going to last the entire race. We know that.
Credit to Donny though, he's holding on to the back of G-Star pretty well. And we know G-Star's no slouch. Because he was up in the fight for the championship last season.
Yeah.
Up against the bungee cord team of Chris Bailey and Saviour.
Yeah, for sure. Those two are easily just attached to each other all of the time. But Saviour's now looking back around the outside.
Saviour's got him.
He's gone deep though, super deep. That's now going to give Chris the opportunity around the outside. You can actually get better traction on the outside. Well, you used to be
If
able to
Chris is
anyway, but
sensible though, he would sit behind him and wait for the DRS, but it looks like he's taken him.
Yeah, Chris just wanted to. He's fighting for every place at the minute, like every inch of this track. But let's see, Sabier's now going to get the run, obviously, with the DRS down to the final corner.
I don't think he'll get close enough though. He's 6/10 back according to the Delo. I'm just watching on with Donny and G-Star at the moment, so I'm really impressed by how much he's holding on.
Yeah, Donny's looked very good early on here. G-Star is on a slightly harder compound though, so that could be why G-Star's slightly slower at this stage.
It's like Johnny Smooth's got past 38. That was the other battle I was going to look at.
Yeah, for sure.
Jam spun. Final corner.
What a shame.
Who was that getting really leery?
I'm not too sure.
No, I'm not either. That's the problem when it's X, because they're all, you don't get used to the cars.
Yeah, no, exactly. Usually I just base it off what colour the the dot is, but...
Well, that doesn't always work, because the Miami Red Bull you'd expect to be blue and it's orange on the dot.
So it is. Okay, well that's rubbish.
Chris has taken... Sabier's taken Chris again.
Yeah, he has, so I think this is just going to be a constant changing, because Chris seems the slightly stronger of the two in the middle sector, through this tight and twisty section. Chris always seems to have slightly more pace.
I hate that section.
I think everyone hates this section, to be honest, but...
Well, when you sign cockpit view, you really struggle to see the curbs. I wonder if that's why Sabier struggles a little bit.
Potentially, I don't know, does Chris not run cockpit then?
No, he runs TV pod.
Oh, he's a normal person, I see.
Sits on his sunroof. There's nothing normal about sitting on your sunroof to drive your car. Single track's out! Oh, that's pit lane.
Yeah, it is. I wonder if it was rear wing damage, because you did say he whacked it into the, well...
Yeah, he reversed across track and hit the wall quite hard. That probably would have been rear wing damage.
Yeah.
I expect he may get a hand up from him.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, massive rear wing damage, he's just said in YouTube.
Yeah.
Called it as soon as I saw how he hit the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I saw...
I've done the same myself on this track. Got spun out at a corner, reversing to try and get back racing as soon as possible and just hit the wall. Yeah, there's my rear wing gone. And you can't drive like that, it just slides all over the place around here.
I remember Singapore, I think it was season 9. I spun, lost the front wing, went to reverse to try and straighten the car up.
That was very twitchy from the blowhole in the freeway section.
It was, after I've said how well he does through there as well.
Oh look, you can see the freeway from here.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Maybe we should send the cars up there. That looks fun.
That would be probably more entertaining.
It would be than this car park.
But Johnny is right on the back of Lorpy as well.
Let's go have a quick look at that one then. Johnny seems to be making some moves tonight. Yep, single tracks gets hand up as predicted.
Here comes Johnny. He's gone around the outside though. This is brave. If you can stay around the outside. Oh, Lorpy backed out, I think. Lorpy's gone for DRS, but I think he actually wasn't behind in the section. Oh, he was. Here comes Lorpy again now, though.
Personally, I prefer the outside line there. I think you've got more traction.
Yeah, you do get more traction. Yeah. I just thought Lorpy was going to fight it hard, and he did, but then he actually got the better exit and managed to almost get Johnny back into Town 1. But Johnny is currently flying. But G-Star's now pulled away from... I think the softs are starting to go up, you know, because G-Star's now pulled from Donny and is now catching Mr. Ninja.
Yeah, 17 laps, I would expect them to be dying a bit now.
Yeah, but can we just appreciate that we're over 10 laps without an actual safety car?
Are we that far now?
Yeah, because you said it on lap 6.
Oh yeah, because I said 51 laps would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny
So,
went mega deep at the end of the DRS zone. It's allowed Lorpy through.
Yeah, it has, and it's also allowed 30. Wait, I've just realised 38's back.
Yeah, he's racing.
Hi.
He raced the other week as well. I think it was the
don't
week
think I
you
was
were
on
missing.
course that week, but yeah. When are you returning to tier racing? That's what I want to know.
I'm sure he'll return soon enough. Here comes
Here
Johnny.
goes Johnny. Here's Johnny. He's not. He's gone for the outside line again, which again, like, oh, he's hit the wall though.
Yeah, Lorpy had that one covered off this time, and instead of backing out, Johnny decided to clip the wall. Not a good move.
Yeah, I clipped that wall way too many times in my lifetime, and I don't ever.
Oh, he's on the inside.
He made the lunge, but they both somehow survived it. Fair play.
It's a good little battle going on, though.
My heart was in my mouth for a second.
Giving us some entertainment, that's for sure. They're both flashing like crazy, so they're both out of ERS.
Donny, just to confirm, has committed to a 2-stop.
I think most of them probably have if you've committed to starting on the softs.
Because he's gone soft.
I prefer Martin's strategy personally. Start on the mediums, it opens more options.
Well, I mean, it covers you for all safety cars, at least early safety cars anyway, doesn't it? So, but let's wait and see, because that Chris Bailey safety battle is still very, very close out front. Obviously, G-Stars now. Here comes Chris into the final corner.
Let's go.
Incredibly late on the brakes. There's contact between the two of them.
Chris got very leery on the traction there, and it's let's save you through.
It is their side by side all the way down to turn one. These two have they've got mammoths of space between them, but they are so respectful to each other even after a little bit of contact. But now Chris has got the better X out of 2 and 3. Xavier's gone super deep, but he might have actually helped him a little bit there.
These two are very good friends, so I think it translates well when they're on the racetrack together. They have a little bit of wheel bashing, but it's always respectful between them.
Yeah, but we always say, and I think you see it all the time in real life as well, friendships never last when you're fighting for titles all the time. I.e. Rosberg, Hamilton.
I think these two are actually managing it pretty well, so...
Well, I mean, we managed it in Tier 3, to be honest.
That was fun.
That was fun. It was entertaining more than that. I don't think I ever, got angry at any point or anything. It was just... We never actually battled wheel to wheel, though, did we, to be honest? I think the whole season.
No, we always ended up apart.
Yeah, I'd end up at the back, you'd be in first, and somehow I'd still end up in second by the end of the race. But, yeah.
The closest we got was Singapore, and you ended up in the bridge.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah, because we don't talk about Bruno.
If we talk about that, it's probably going to end up badly. But, no, I forgive you. But...
I don't say it wasn't me who put you in the bridge.
No, I said, no, I forgive you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But,
Hi, Triple D, whoever you are. Welcome to our YouTube.
I've heard that name before.
Well, good to have a watcher.
Yeah, it always
Anybody who's watching, come on, get involved. We'll give you a shout out.
Why haven't you liked the stream? Sorry. It would help if I could talk, really, wouldn't it? But, yeah.
Yeah, put your teeth in, Connor.
I need something. Johnny Smooth versus Pit. That's another wing change, I think, for Johnny's. No, so he actually pitted earlier for a wing change, didn't he? And he's managed all the way back up the field. Now he's into the pit, so he's still looking good, and he's not even that far behind his main tier challenger tier rival. Oh, virtual.
Apparently Triple D is Palang.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Who is that for, that VFT? Is it Nikolai again? No, Nikolai's actually got a front wing.
I'm not sure.
I'm searching through everywhere. I think it's for...
Geke?
Yes.
Geke has no front wing.
Yeah. Geke, what are you doing?
Oh, Smith's got to drive through.
Oh, he has. Oh,
Speeding under BSC.
Someone's in the wall. It's a pink car of some sort. I think.
That's Smith.
Yeah.
And we're back racing.
We are. Welcome back to the safety car Grand Prix. Well, it's not actually. We've done pretty well.
No, it seems to be the virtual safety car Grand Prix. Womack and Scottish Ninja have decided to pit. Both on softs, so yeah, I'd say the softs are probably burning out by now. Womack, Scottish Ninja's gone for the mediums. What's Womack's gone for? He's gone for another set of softs.
Yeah, so
interesting.
To the two-stop. So
let's go have a look down here because we've got Donny, Jam, and I believe Bit and Dummist all practically sharing the same bit of track. This could turn out to be an interesting little battle.
Yeah, Dummist Hornet is. I mean, he's shown great pace. He's just not finished many races this season. He's had a lot of wheel issues. So hopefully they all come to fruition tonight, and he manages to.
Yeah, Ziad, Chris and Xavier are in a league of their own.
Yeah.
But at least unlike the real F1, there's two of them. In the real one, we've only got Max Verstappen who's in a league of his own, and
I mean, Checo Perez won a race.
I think he won two, but recently he's been nowhere apart from in the wall.
Yeah,
but you pretty much have to cover off P1, ignore that's there, and watch the rest of the field, and you actually get some decent battles.
But if you think about it, like, it's basically whoever finishes second is world champion, in my opinion. So,
well, at the moment,
yeah.
that's Checo.
But if that was the case, I'd actually be a two-time champ right now. So, that's why I'm saying it. But Xavier is
finishing
still
second. I think I've done that once.
Oh, see, I'd have more titles than you right now for the second place championship. Xavier's had a huge moment. He may have even clipped the wall.
That's really opened the gap up.
Yeah, he's had a humongous one. He's just seemed to be too. I think those softs are gone. Those two have gone very long on those soft tyres. He's got on the inside. Oh, he's backed out though. Yeah, he's twitching everywhere. That's like me after one lap of Baku.
That was everybody on the first lap of Baku. Twitch, wall, crash, DNF, wings everywhere. Geki's out!
Geki's out!
Oh, that's pit lane again.
I do wonder. Oh, that's.
I hope you had rear wing damage or something.
No, he did. I'm pretty sure. Well, he had like damage like Martin did, so maybe he did the same as Martin potentially, but.
Because it's a shame when people feel the need to retire, especially in this race. Because there's 10 in each category. You finish, you get points.
I'm not being funny. Look at Baku last week, just for prime example. She scores in literally every case there was. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But if you have got rear wing damage, I don't blame people. Because I think you know as well as anyone, it's undrivable.
Ziad says, I say they put Verstappen in that AlphaTauri and give Yuki that Red Bull seat and things will get interesting. If you're going to give one of the Tories the seat, it'd probably be better off with Danny Rick, to be fair.
Oh, do you know how much I'd just pay to see Danny Rick on the top step again?
He's right. Ziad's right, though. He's already won the championship as Max.
Yeah, no, he hasn't won any championship. Like I said, second place wins it. Max doesn't exist. He's just like...
Yeah, Geki had rear wing damage.
Yeah,
DRS is enabled, so VSC's ended. Let's go!
I'll tell you what though, we did just briefly see the 1v1 between Chris and Nikolai, because Chris was lapping Nikolai. So,
well, Chris and Sabius took that opportunity to stop. The only person who hasn't pitted now is G-Star, who's currently leading.
Nikolai's gone! Through everyone.
Very deep, very deep. Chris has got Serbia again.
He has, but Saviour's
Ooh.
right. Oh, the big twitch from Chris. These two are getting so close.
Always leave the space, boys.
Oh, please leave the space. My heart can't take you guys coming together. Not after the season we saw last season.
Oh, when the title gets decided by .011 at the line.
Honestly, I've watched that last lap back, I think, about 10 times. And I still don't get it to this very moment. It was incredible. Definitely the best finish we've had to a championship in MRC, I would say, without a doubt.
Mr. Hill says apparently Max can win the championship in Singapore at the earliest. What's that, about 3 races?
He doesn't have to win a race for the rest of the season.
No, I think as long as he's on the podium the rest of the season, he's pretty much got it.
He can finish second for the rest of the season and be champ, so...
I haven't watched practice 2 yet. There's no point watching practice 1 and half the cars didn't run. But from what I've heard of practice 2, it's very mixed up, so I wonder if this is the race where we might actually see a different winner.
Red Bull sandbags, guaranteed.
It's not a track that pays well for high speed though. It's all about grip and downforces, this one.
I think Red Bull have a bit of a... But then at the same time, I genuinely think Red Bull gain most of their time from their DRS.
They do. So a car that's very draggy might work better on the Hungary because they may be able to run the wings a little bit lower due to the drag they've got.
Yeah.
Hungary always throws up some weird winners.
Well, last season, was it George who got pole, if I'm not wrong?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, George got pole, yeah, that was it. So,
well, that's when Max stormed through the field to win and did a pirouette in the middle of the track at one point.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think Leclerc was leading as well, which helped me even more. But, yeah.
Don't be a Ferrari fan then.
No, for Leclerc
their strategy team is the biggest bunch of clowns on the planet. They could put Ronald McDonald out of a job.
I mean, I'll take the job.
He'd probably do a better job.
At least I can stand there and throw bottles at Max. Yeah, at least that'll be a way of stopping him.
You could try. He's probably too quick.
Yeah, I'm blinking, I'm missing probably. No, I'll probably bottle that, to be fair. But,
what, like you bottled a tile to a line warrior?
Yeah, is that... Oh, wait, alright, that was too far. that one hurt. Chris is up the inside again.
Me sorry.
Me not sorry. But, Chris is still... He loves this little section, Chris, doesn't he? He loves being side by side with Saviour.
Oh, the freeway bit. He seems to be really strong there. Nicolet's out. And that is a safety car. He's gone on the exit of that long left onto the windy straight.
I'm really...
Sorry people, I have no clue on corner numbers. I really should have brought my laptop in and put a map up, but it's upstairs.
I know 1, 2, 3, and then after that, I can't count anymore. Because the thing is, at this track, they count all the little, like, jinks in the road as a corner, and they're just not corners, are they? Let's be honest.
No, pretty much.
Sorry, rant about Miami now.
I think the worst one for a stupid kink in the road being classified as a corner is Austria.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Turn 2. What?
There is another one as well. I can't remember what track it is. What one is it? There is another track that's got that thing as well, but yeah, there's no way that one at Austria should count either. That's not a corner. But, I mean, yeah, you change your steering wheel, but you change your steering wheel down the straight if you're weaving, so yeah, but hey ho. Anyway, safety car, this is going to be interesting how this plays out. G-Star's taking the opportunity to pit. We've got 30 laps to go. Well, after this one. So, I have no idea who I think is going to win this.
Well, we got nearly to the halfway point before we got another safety car, so I'll take best part of 20 laps.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's actually on the dot 20 laps, so yeah, it's not bad. That's like longer than we managed at all at Baku, I think. So.
Oh, I think you got there in the end when you got down to about 7 people.
Oh yeah, no, but that's because the limit on reduced is 5 safety cars.
Has that
I'm
actually
pretty
been
certain.
proven?
Well, I'm not being funny, right? We got to lap 21 and no, we got to like 5 safety cars in 3 different races this week, and then no more safety car. Bert just went home.
I think I don't think it's so much as a limit on it, because I did Google this and somebody asked this question last game as well. They said there's no fixed limit, but obviously on reduced you need a certain amount of things to happen to cause a safety car. Now by the time we're getting to 5 safety cars, we've got less than half the field left, so there's a lot less chance of it triggering because the incidents are so far from the other people.
Yeah, true.
So I don't think there's a limit on it. I think it's just because of the field spread and the lack of races, it doesn't trigger one.
I mean, I dread to think if we'd have put it on standard, how many we'd have had on Friday last week.
25.
We'd have actually broken. Like, I think we still hold the record to this day, me and you, of 7 in Australia at that time. But I think we'd have actually broken that quite easily last Friday. And that's the worrying bit. So, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
But, let's see. Who's in YouTube chat? Anyone chatting in YouTube?
Not particularly. It's gone a bit quiet now. Come on, guys.
Live's been up.
I believe we've got 22 people watching, so let's get involved.
Yeah.
And while we're under safety car, let's have a look at this list of facts we have.
Oh, facts. We like some facts.
I keep forgetting about these documents, so I'm about to pop it open and have a look.
Can I tell a fact to Gav before we start?
Go for it.
1-1 wings are banned this week, Gav. Just to let you know.
I think it was 1-0 and I don't think they work very well.
Trust me, if anyone could make them work, it'd be that man. He really could. He ran like 12:10 in the wet at Baku and was actually leading like half the race. But mine says, I'm downstairs watching now, how many laps of safety car action have I missed? You've actually missed none.
Not many.
Since you retired, this is the first safety car, and it's coming in this lap, by the way.
Is it? Oh, well,
yeah.
Put the facts away then. There don't seem to be many, so I'll try not to use them unless we have to.
Yeah, well, we're not going to see another safety car.
Because we want to try and save them for the other races this week. We've got 4 more races to go after this one.
Yeah, we do. And then eventually we finally go to somewhere that isn't a street track.
No, but it's about as tight as one. Imola.
Yeah, and it's just as bad as one as well. I hate that track with burning passion.
Oh, it does have the Leclerc I'm going to randomly spin mid-race corner.
Every track has that though, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
Like last week we had the I am stupid section. Now we're approaching the Leclerc crash section. Imola, you've got the I'm going to spin in the wet section. Leclerc's just a meme at this point, isn't he, really?
Are we sure that there's any difference between Charles Leclerc and Conor Hardy?
I don't spin. And I'm a champion.
But you've both got balls.
I'm still a champion.
Only just.
I'm better than him.
Ooh, that was close from Chris there under braking. I thought he was going to clip him.
That went from like 6/10 to like just under 2. I was like, what has he done there? But let's see. There's a big gap already formed between G-Star and 38 a little bit here, so...
Chris seems to be really hot on this restart though.
Yeah, Chris seems a man possessed, but we know how possessed he is with winning this MRC-X title, isn't he? So...
Well, I'm not talking about his massive hair either.
Really?
maybe he's a little bit hot and sunburnt from being in Benidorm.
Well, That's what you get for going to Benny, really, isn't it? But fastest lap for
I
Chris,
was
he goes to the outside.
I'm surprised he's still got a purse.
Yeah, same to be honest.
I've heard that that's all they do is steal them. Cubing and close says what's up. Sunny sky apparently.
That was
but hi.
that was someone I saw him the other day as well, but I can't remember who he said he was, to be completely honest.
Right, I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, I've seen all these names in YouTube chat before, but I don't actually know who any of them are. But hello, welcome. Leave a like, subscribe, maybe ding the bell as well, and I'm sure you'll hear from
I just see it pop up on my screen. Dumbest hole, its internet's gone.
Oh, Chris!
Yeah, he's ghosted.
Shall I invite? I'll invite him back.
Try and send him another invite. I mean, he should still be able to use the old one, but it's always handy to have a new one. If you can sort out his dial-up connection.
Dumbest hornet. I think Simon's lent him his connection for the night, and that's what's happened.
Now we've got someone called Megan going, yo.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the community. Come and join the Discord if you want to race. I can't leave a link because I'll probably get banned.
You can't leave links in YouTube anyway.
Yeah, so unlucky.
We've tried that before and it doesn't allow you to put the link in. DRS is enabled again.
Link, add me on Facebook. My name's Connor Hardy.
Oh,
you'll see a picture on OnlyFans.
You could find our league Facebook page.
Or there's that, yeah. I think there's a link to that in the description as well. So
we have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page. You could find us on any of these. What we need to do actually is, I need to go into the YouTube settings. I should be able to put a Discord invite link in the description. You just can't put. You can't put. Go on.
Yeah. The only issue with Discord links is they tend to expire after a certain amount of time, don't they?
I can set up an unlimited one.
Oh, can you? Oh, okay.
And if I can put it in the description, because we used to put the voting in when we did the straw polls, so I can put it in the description. You just can't put it in the comments.
Yeah, so that'll probably be the best thing, because then we actually quite a lot as well get people asking us to join in YouTube chat, don't we? So
we'll see to turn into the carousel door.
Yeah, I'll tell you who I haven't seen today. Mandy, where's the #1 fan?
Here comes Chris. Side by side at the last corner. I believe she's sat on the sofa watching it. I'm surprised she hasn't commented, to be fair.
Have you seen what Martin's just said in YouTube chat?
Oh, can you pay not to see your OnlyFans?
Well, you was my first subscriber, so why?
Well, I don't want to see it either.
No, Martin is subscribed already. He was the first one on the link.
But I ain't paying you to keep it to yourself. I'm too tight for that.
Fair play.
Yeah, we've seen Geke. Dummist is back.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Mandy's just confirmed she's on the sofa watching it.
I thought you was quiet tonight, Mandy. That was all. But I'm glad you're here now.
I don't think she's been feeling well this week, so probably just been a bit quiet.
Yeah. But
so we're praying stewarding is quiet so we can have a nice peaceful night.
Come on, Mark. I thought you knew better by now than not to say things like that on live.
Well, if it turns out to be really busy, it'll be waiting till morning.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. Actually, no, I'm not. But
it'll wait till morning when you're back.
Wow, me. But Chris is closing on save. This is a running theme now. I'm almost tempted to go and watch someone else because those guys are just together all the time.
You see, Sabia forces him to take the outside line and then covers him off. Chris gets really twitchy on the exit. Let's go have a look at Lorpy though. He's putting a move in on Jam at the moment. But Jam's trying to defend it on the outside line. Oh, got a bit twitchy there. But he's defended it. Well done.
Yeah, good driving from the pair of them.
Oh, Lorpy's coming back at him though into turn 1. Will he get the break in? He does. Oh, bit of twitching on the exit caused a little bit of contact. Everybody's through fine, which is always good.
Yeah.
We don't want to see accidents. But while they're fighting, it's allowing that McBitty hobnob to catch up.
Yeah, he really is.
He thought he'd got away from that nickname.
But
Oh,
yeah,
Chris is coming again. It's on the inside. Oh, and he's run really deep.
Oh, Chris.
He got the lead for a moment and then lost it again. Don't be falling over Connor's balls. I know he was spreading them out.
I'm just sharing them amongst people. I'm a friendly guy.
Sharing's caring, except you probably threw them at the wrong Red Bull, so the real season.
No, I throw them at Baby Hornet.
Oh, harsh. What's Simon done to you?
Well, I had to carry him to a constructor's title, and it got a bit boring after a while. So now I want to punish him. That's just my evilness coming through though. But oh, they're side by side on the run down to turn one. Saviour's got the inside, Chris on the outside. We're going to Saviour.
Chris went for the switcheroo.
Oh, these two.
Speedy Bullet wants to know which tier do you think will have the most safety cars this week?
I would normally, on a normal week, can I just point out, sorry, before I answer that, where has G-Star come from?
Well, while these two are fighting, they're slowing each other down, so G-Star's managed to catch up.
But like 3 laps ago, he was like P7.
Now he's on fresh tyres though, he's making the most of them. And he is on softs, whereas they're on mediums, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
He needs to make the most of them softs while they've got grip.
Yeah, he definitely does. But to answer Speedy's question, I'm gonna say tier 2 or 3.
Judging by the penalty sheets I've seen earlier, I'm going to tier 3. But yeah, tier 2 isn't always pretty either at the moment.
No, it's fine. Tier 3 will have no safety cars this week because I'm not on comms for it. So tier 4 are the ones that are screwed this week. But, yeah. G-Star. Oh, Chris! He's gone straight on! Chris is in the wall!
Oh, Chris! What are you doing? The track doesn't go that way, mate.
Oh my... That is the most unlike Chris Bailey mistake I've ever seen in my life.
You threw a bottle at him.
No, honestly, do you know what that looked like? It looked like a brake failure. It looked like his brakes just didn't work on him for whatever reason.
Bad Connor Hardy. Throwing a bottle at the blowhole.
My brakes don't fail, I just forget to press them.
What an excuse that one is.
Or I just get them tested. But, yeah.
I expect Chris will be on a massive pushback drive now. Whilst hoping that G-Star keeps Sabia really busy.
I would love to know what happened there, but the issue was they were nearly 3 wide into the final corner. So
I wonder if that was part of the problem. There was just nowhere for him to turn, so he's had to bail on it.
Yeah, potentially.
A bail from Bailey.
But it is a bit of a fresh fight now. We get to see 2 drivers, two drivers that were in the same title fight again last season, but 2 drivers that haven't battled all race long, but are now. It's Davey and G-Star. So,
look, 38 is catching up to Donny. We've also got a 3-way between Lorpy, Jam and Bit. Stay on board with that for a minute.
yeah, we definitely do. It's going to get very, very frosty very, very quickly between these guys. But 38 is also right on the back of JD Don now. I think Donny's tyres are starting to go because he's done 16 laps on the soft, and we saw it was around 17, wasn't it? Not on the... yeah, Donny's come in. So, that pretty much confirms that. What else is... oh, Lorpy and Jam. Those two are looking a bit frosty together. Now, Mr. McVitie Hobnob
Oh,
is
come
getting
on,
involved.
Mr. Hales. A three-way between Lorpy, Jam and Bait hard pass, thanks. Sick face. Not the kind of three-way I was referring to. Not
Wow.
why I buy Kleenex. Nobody wants to know. God,
He's gonna flare my asthma up in a minute.
you can always tell when he's not racing, can't you? He comes and tortures us in YouTube with dirty comments.
Yeah. I still can't believe he's rejected my OnlyFans, but you know, it is what it is. I'll just be heartbroken in silence on that one. But I'd say who is still really impressive with his pace. This is the Scottish Ninja.
I'm really impressed with Grant there.
But can we also point out he's 6/10 off Wumax with the harder compound.
Yep.
Wumax's tyres, granted, are probably starting to go off, but
Oh, his tyres will be dead by now.
yeah, he's done 15 laps on those softs. I tell you what, 20 laps to go. Well, 21 laps to go. It's not been as safety car dominated as I expected.
That's a good thing.
Oh no, that it is a very good thing.
I don't enjoy spending 80% of my race on the safety car, while the tier one's not actually that bad for it.
Tier 1 is, yeah, well, I mean, unless it's Kid Dynamite, he just can't drive, but the rest of them, yeah, they're usually pretty good.
Martin's high on tang fastics. Put the Haribo down.
To be fair, I do respect
Scottish
that.
Ninja's overtaken Wumax.
He has, he's just flown past down the back, the curly straight is what I'll call it.
Get in there, Swanky. Keep it pointing straight and narrow. You're getting 25 points tonight.
How can you be high on tang fastics? That's what I want to know. You
Lots
must
and
just
lots
have
of
a
sugar.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an age thing.
Oh wow. You're just about to set him off again now. Well done. But
It's alright, he got it in big doses from Baby Hornet the other week when they did comms together.
oh, so wow, Simon. Wow.
I think Simon told him he was far too old for something. I can't remember what.
You're far too old. Wow. I grind them up.
Wow. Moving swiftly on.
I started to read out loud and realised I probably can't.
Oh, there's a spin. It's Lorpy. I don't know if there was any contact there, but there's definitely a spin. He's recovering. But Wumax has got past him coming out of the pits. Let's have a quick penalty update. We've got 3 seconds for Bait, 3 for Wumax, and 3 for Biffy. Still have 15 runners as well with 20 laps to go. We're doing well this week.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still recovering.
If this is a sign of things to come, where we're only losing like 5 or 6 people in a race, and we know for definite 2 of them were rear wing damage. Nicolas, I believe, he crashed in it, but he was having wheel issues.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, I think
not actually a bad
Martin-
rate. Jackster's was through contact.
Yeah, Martin and Gecko were both pit lane, weren't they, like you said, so...
Yeah, both
Yeah.
had rear wing damage.
Yeah, so...
I think Danny's may have been pit lane as well. No, it wasn't.
No,
He was on
the
the...
same place as Nikolai.
Yeah.
Well,
it was just
the
Kaiser was in the
section.
pits at the same time, so it confused us.
Oh! Carl
But he got really-
No, Wimax, yeah.
Yep, he's allowed Wumax the easy pass with DRS to defend with as well.
I could be absolutely... This is, like, if I have missed what you saying it, and I blame it fully on Martin, but G-Star's taking the lead.
I don't think we did say it. Happened a
Yeah.
few laps ago, actually.
Yeah, so, but Chris has managed to get back past, I think it was 30. But he's not making the inroads I expected. He's only taken in 2 laps half a second out of Scottish Ninja.
Scottish ass base tonight. That's for definite. Let's have a look
Yeah,
at
but this is Chris
tyres.
Bailey.
Yeah, you'd expect the blowhole to be absolutely flying.
He seems to drive better when he's angry as well.
Australia coming through turn 2, I could see Kid Dynamite and Chris Bailey in my mirrors. Floored it too much and ended up in the wall. I think you could say I soiled my trousers.
No, that was when I threw the bottle at you, sorry. I forgot about that. But, yeah, no, that's
you know what I'm going to call you now,
on.
don't you? He rhymes with anchor.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Probably deserved. But at the same time, sharing is caring. But Chris and Kid Dynamite is probably the scariest fight, two people you could have.
Well, I also knew G-Star was behind Chris.
You've just got the MRC-X title protagonists without Saviour.
Pretty much. Yeah, I saw Kid Dynamite. We're like, I know Chris is right behind him. I know G-Star's right behind him. Floored it too much, put myself in the wall. I was like, yeah, well done, me. After I sit here saying, pick your fights. Don't push too much if you don't need to. Yeah. Too much on the throttle, bye-bye.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for G-Star, though, because he's not going to be able to go to the end on those softs.
But, I mean, most people admit that they soil the trousers when they see Kid Dynamite coming.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at Silverstone.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Kid Dynamite's just rubbish, really, isn't he? To be honest.
He's ridiculously fast at Silverstone, though.
He is. That
is his track. He's goated at Silverstone.
Yeah.
He's pretty fast at some of the others, but he makes a lot of mistakes. Silverstone is just, yeah, he's the goat.
I remember that, like, the first 100% race we ever did or something, and he was last and was leading by, like, lap 20 or something crazy, and then won it by, like, 40 seconds.
Let's see what Martin's just said.
Practice
times in FP2 were weird because they are limited on soft tyres this weekend, so they didn't want to waste them. Checo utterly destroyed one of the 4 sets with a huge lockup. Have you actually heard what they're doing with the qualifying this weekend? I thought it was a joke when I first heard this.
No, I haven't been in touch with F1 at all, like, really. So.
Q1, hard tyres. Q2, medium tyres. Q3, soft tyres.
Oh, I have heard that they were going to bring it to some races this season, but I didn't know it was this weekend.
I heard about this a couple of weeks ago, after the last race, and I was like, that has got to be a joke. But no, apparently it's happening. Because I had a quick look at
yeah.
I was watching a little bit of FP1 while I was on my lunch earlier, and they mentioned it on the comms, and I'm like, okay, maybe it is real then.
Yeah.
Womax is all over the back of Jam.
I wasn't sure.
Oh, what's the? I just said they were supposed to try it in Imola, but Imola got cancelled.
Yeah, very true.
Because of the flooding. Hopefully everybody was alright from that.
Well, I'd shout out Yuki Tsunoda. I don't know if you saw what he did. But
he went and helped, didn't he?
Yeah, he was out there for another week after. Like, fair play to him. I respect
him. Full respect for that.
I mean, it is where his team is based, but he also just genuinely... He actually, deep down, when you, like, hear things from Yuki, he does seem like a nice guy, just not to his own team. But I'll be interested to see him and Ricciardo together in AlphaTauri.
Can you imagine, though, if they come together on track? Yuki's not one for mincing his words, is he?
Yuki's like the modern day Kimi Räikkönen.
No, he's worse than Räikkönen. He really goes for it.
No, he does, that's true. But, no, Ricciardo is... Well, he's the last of the late breakers, isn't he? Literally, so...
Well, I know he did a tyre test for Pirelli at... Was it Silverstone?
Yeah.
This is what actually got him the seat.
Chris has hit the wall! I'm sorry, he's just hit it down the curly straight.
Ooh, no,
very gently, but he did hit it.
No visible damage. Hopefully, it's not going to get that invisible damage.
But he lost nearly 0.3 of a second to Scottish Ninja there.
Yeah, he was doing the tyre test, and I believe Horner called Helmut after about 10 laps and said he's really, really quick still. And that's when Helmut called De Vries and sacked him.
Yeah, but this is the thing for me, right? Like, Ricardo's probably the closest in terms of similar driving styles to Max.
Yeah, he likes a pointy car, which is why he never got on with the McLaren, because that's a very stable car.
Yeah, whereas, so I always believed that, I always said the minute he left Red Bull, it doesn't matter how good Max is, Ricardo's made the wrong decision there.
You see, he was alright at Renault, the car was just very, very unreliable.
Yeah.
If that car hadn't been as unreliable as it was, it may not have been an awful decision. Because Red Bull weren't winning at that point.
But in terms of memories as well, like, Ricardo has probably given you the best highlight reels of anyone in that Red Bull from back in the days. I remember, I think it was China, when he set a lap with 3 minutes to go in qualifying, got through just, and then got into Q3, and then won China. Bearing in mind he nearly went out in Q1, it was crazy, and he made that great lunge up the inside of Bottas.
On his day, he was brilliant in that Red Bull.
Yeah,
do I think he was champion in the making? I'm not sure. He destroyed any chance he had when he left Red Bull, but I think he could see the writing on the wall that Max was going to become number one.
Oh yeah, no, from that respect I kind of get it, but Ricardo didn't make the right career choices after that. Now rejoining the Red Bull team could be a second chance for him.
Depends how well it depends if the AlphaTauri is pointy like the Red Bull is. If it is, he might be alright. If it's like the McLaren, he's doomed.
It could just be the new age of cars though, because when you look at it, like he did win a race in the 2021 McLaren car.
In Monza.
And still had some good results as well. But
Monza's very low downforce circuit. You can probably make the car pointy there.
I mean, obviously Max and Lewis came together there as well, but I won't make my normal Lewis Hamilton slander comment, because I do get a lot of DMs after every stream. So, but
yeah, it does cause people to start crying when you mention that season.
No, trust me, you should see some of the DMs I get after. It's quite entertaining.
I'm surprised I didn't get plenty after with the Abu Dhabi race when I mentioned that final lap several times.
Well, I think it was at Baku. I kept talking about the magic button and how entertaining it was, and I think
could it be magic now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get us copyrighted, but I was so nearly gonna start singing many songs, but yeah.
That was magic.
Yeah, it was absolutely magical. But the Hamilton fans don't agree with me for some weird reason, but Xavier, G-Star's softs are going off, by the way, because Xavier is now catching.
It certainly is. Well, the Hamilton fans would say that Silverstone
Xavier's come in!
So's G-Star.
Yeah.
The Hamilton fans would say that Silverstone was magic, and the Max fans wouldn't agree, so there's always going to be disagreement there.
I think... well, the only reason the Baku one's funny is because Lewis literally says this is a marathon, not a sprint, guys, and then bottles it into turn one.
Yeah, left his magic button on.
That's what I mean, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Oh, well, I'm just going to go straight on to turn one then. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
There was many memes about that one. I had a few of them.
Please just leave my DMs alone. I was only joking.
Just turn your DMs off for a bit. So
Yeah.
Chris is back in the lead with
I can already see Dean's typing.
21 lap mediums.
He is. But the question is, these guys have 13 laps to make up.
Not much time at all.
Well, it's about 7 seconds-ish, isn't it? So
It's 7.2 to G-Star, 7.7 to Xavier. And they are catching already.
He needs a favour from Ninja and Wumax here.
Don't think he's going to get that kind of favour.
No.
Wumax possibly, I'm not sure Ninja wants to be getting involved too much.
The thing is, Chris is now kind of in a situation where he has to go to the end.
Yeah, because the problem is they're on the same straight as him.
Yeah. So he either has to like risk this now and just praise his defensive skill. That G-Star's already navigated Womack.
He would probably be better off pitting and just trying to fight back. He could end up losing more by staying out. Ninja's pitted.
So that's it.
Virtual safety car.
I tell you what, that's just helped Ninja a lot, hasn't it?
Chris really should have pitted there. That virtual would have helped him no end.
Sadly, it was past the pit lane though before it came out, but yeah.
Well, I did call it should have pitted before the virtual even hit.
Yeah,
so
of course, yeah. But I mean, Chris has been a bit screwed by that because it's come out at literally probably the worst time. That's the second drive through the race for Biff.
Oh, Biffy!
He's having a good little race as well. But I'll tell you what, a lot of the Challenger guys are having a good little race here.
Well, we have 7 challengers left, 8 elites left.
Yep, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 challengers in the top 10. Biff's out.
I believe that's pit lane.
That is pit lane.
Johnny Kaiser and dumbest of all. Oh, Smith's going to drive through.
Yeah. He was the last of survivors at Baku as well. But it's
I wonder if the Delta glitch is up again. Because Hodgie had this on Monday. He didn't know that he was on Delta for the safety car until it pops up going, you've got a penalty.
Yeah.
It's like they fixed the pit entry sign you get in cockpit mode and stuffed up some of the other things that everybody else gets.
Yeah. No, for sure, it's far from ideal, but Smith's now in the pits anyway. So
G-Star is literally in viewing distance of Chris, so is Saviour.
Yeah, this is going to become a freeway, well, a freeway briefly, because they're probably not going to take long to get past Chris, are they? Sadly. So.
I mean, he's going to struggle against Womack's 9-lap mediums versus 23-lap mediums.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't be daft, Chris, just pit.
Well, the thing is, I mean, yeah.
Pit and play fight back. You're more likely to get somewhere than trying to hang it out. Look what happened at Australia.
Well, at this rate, Chris is probably going to drop around about...
I think G-Star may have him here already.
He has.
He's gone around the outside.
Oh, did he go 4 wheels off though? That looks very, very close. But Chris will have DRS to defend against Saviour here.
But he's not going to have the tyres for the braking, is his problem.
He's not, he's just had a big switch as well under the bridge. I don't think he's going to have anything to fight with here, sadly. Saviour's going to get him before the DRS even comes. Yep. And that is done. Let's hope Chris doesn't. Last time these guys were all on the same piece of track, Chris went straight on.
He didn't this time. He's struggling for the grip though.
But Chris is going to the end, so let's see. But Saviour's pushing G-Star down that straight. So we shall see.
Johnny Smooth, another 3 seconds.
Who are you thinking for the win, Mark, out of G-Star and Saviour?
I think Saviour. He's on the softs, G-Star's on the mediums. If Saviour can make them softs go to the end.
On the timing screens it says they're both on softs. So there's another glitch here somewhere, because it says they're both on soft.
I could have sworn G-Star was on mediums, because I'm sure he started soft, went soft again.
No, G-Star started mediums.
Oh, well,
and he's got the Red Bull tyres on his car, so yeah.
Fair enough, they're both on softs then, so... I'm still thinking Saviour, but...
Yeah, I mean, I've written Saviour off too many times, and... I mean, no, he's a 5-time champ, so maybe he just wants me to write him off more.
4-time.
Well, yeah.
3 of them being in MRC-X. He's the MRC-X GOAT.
Sorry, my Michael Massey ways came out there and predicted this season's champion.
Oh, don't say that too loud. People will be crying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have Chris in my DM straight after this, no doubt. But G-Star is hanging on at the minute. He's actually pulled a bit from Xavier on this lap, so I wonder if Xavier's maybe taking it a bit easier. But I'm going to give... Okay, I've just seen the ERS levels, and I think your prediction may be right.
Xavier's not daft. He will sit there and harvest and let the person in front waste it.
Do you want to know how much Xavier's got?
Oh, I could just have a quick look, to be fair.
97%.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And G-Star's got nothing. So...
Chris Bailey's got nothing as well. Neither's
I mean,
Womax. So it's only really Xavier in the top 4 that's got much.
Yeah, it definitely is, but... Let's see how it plays out for him. Let's hope it goes the way he wants, but... I don't know, Johnny is right on the back of Mr. McVitie Hobnob.
Let's go have a quick look at that one. Xavier will sit there for a while yet.
He will. Xavier's the kind of guy that just goes for it on the last lap and then goes, see ya.
Esports type.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Wait, that gap. Xavier's through.
Well, I suppose if it's on a plate, he's not going to not take it, is he?
Yeah. I just noticed that gap dropped a lot. But G-Star's now got the... is now coming back at him. But he has none of his juice. But he does! Because he's actually round the outside. And he's outbroke himself a little bit, but he's going to have the better exit because he did have the deep line. He's back through. Good move from G-Star. So,
Johnny Smooth's dropped back, and that gap's now grown to 1.4 seconds.
It definitely has.
The Hobnob's holding on.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you something. Scottish Ninja is now catching Mr. Blowhole.
Oh, he's back again. He's Johnny Smooth.
Oh, Carl maybe had a moment then, potentially, somewhere. Oh, Smooth's had a big moment out the final corner.
I agree, kid. Chris needs to pit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dropped 3 seconds to Womax already.
Hustle's just joined the session.
Well, it's a bit late for that.
You're about... well... an hour and a half too late.
Yes.
But, yeah. Xavier, though, he's backed off, he's dropped off a little bit this lap, but he's in the deal. Oh, he's actually made the move. Oh, yes, and he's backed out. Which is actually probably going to cost him a little bit because he actually had to brake quite early.
Johnny Smooth's making the move on bit.
The Challenger tier leader is now ahead of an elite tier guy.
That puts him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Still fifth, whether he's in front or behind of the Hobnob.
I tell you what is huge though, that gap in the Challenger tier now comes down to 4 points between Ninja and Johnny Smooth at the top. And I believe Donny will also close quite a bit as well, so...
Speaking of Ninja, he's in DRS of Chris.
Wow.
I mean, that one won't affect Chris. The next one that would is... Bit.
Oh.
And Ninja's got him.
I tell you what though, for Ninja, that's probably like a really proud moment.
Overtaking one of the fastest guys in the league, yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Like, that's just like a
damn,
proud
even
moment.
I'd be celebrating if I overtook Chris Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it at Austria, but I didn't want to ruin his ego. That's what it was. I just decided to sit behind him. I was being nice. I'm joking. there was no way I was passing him. He was too quick in a straight for me. But,
Sabier's got G-Star. But G-Star's fighting back. Sabier's trying to go up the inside now. He's got it.
yeah.
I think he got the better traction there, and he's got the DRS for his troubles as well to keep him ahead.
I'll put it this way. I've been watching Xavier with his ERS levels, and he's being insanely smart with it. Incredibly smart with it. Like, he is really playing games with G-Star here a little bit. Scottish has passed Womax.
When did
Womax has had a moment.
a big moment because Chris has got him now?
Yeah. So, all of a sudden, this day may not be looking so bad for Mr. Bailey.
I mean, that puts Bailey back on the podium at least.
Yeah, it does. I'll tell you what, though, this race has sort of restored my hope in humanity a little bit. G-Star's taking the lead back. Oh, G-Star's gone super wide, he's got 3 seconds!
Oh, that's not going to help his fight.
He missed the wall when I tell you by about half an inch.
I think we just about caught it on the stream.
He was so close. That's why I screamed, because I thought he was just going to go lose his wing. But, Saviour will now just be like, okay, I'm happy. Oh, big twitch from G-Star. I'm wondering if he's maybe feeling that tyre wear a little bit more, even though he's got the same amount of laps on his as Saviour. Saviour's playing mind games, you can see by the way he's moving.
Oh, he loves a good mind game, does Saviour. I've had a couple of battles with him over the time and he's not an easy customer.
Saviour's that kind of guy that would be sat there at his racing chair just laughing.
Oh, Womax has got 5 seconds for speeding in the pits, then retired in the pits.
I wonder if that... Yeah, I don't know if he got damage or rear wing damage from whatever happened, but... That's just pretty much secured. Chris Bailey, by the way, 29 laps.
I'm surprised them tyres are still going.
I mean, if you got a point for fastest lap, I'd probably pick it, and but you don't in X, do you? So
no, you don't in X.
What's happened to Saviour?
I don't know what has happened to Saviour.
1.4 seconds is the gap.
He looks very twitchy. I wonder if them softs are starting to die off a bit.
Yeah.
8 laps. And it's been 8 hard pushing laps as well.
Yeah. Like that is... I mean, Saviour, G-Star literally just needs to double the time he's got on Saviour and he might have the 3 seconds. Who's going to do this? This is looking insanely close at the minute. I wonder how much G-Star can do here, but Saviour's still got a lot more of the DRS than G-Star it does, so... I'd still say that the favourite is definitely Saviour at this point. But 38 will be pretty happy with his return as well here, won't he? Like, P2.
Well, he'll get we'll get P1 if he stays within 3 seconds.
What, 38?
Oh no, 38, yeah, will be P2. I thought you meant Saviour.
Yeah, no, 38 will be, like, he's got the nearest car to him is 9 seconds behind him. Ninja's on another planet today, so not much can be said about him really, can it? So yeah,
it's a absolutely sterling drive though.
Oh yeah, there's no taking away from what Mr.
Challenger team, and he's going to appear on the podium by the looks of it.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, let's see how it goes for him. I think now today is a statement where like he's really now a major contender in that. He was always considered one, but now I think now he's made the statement of okay, I'm a real contender now for the Challenger tier title, even the tier 3 title, but especially the Challenger tier 1.
For the tier 3 title, he just needs to get some luck in the races, really.
Yeah, but your other student has done pretty well recently, Mr. Julian.
He's not really my student anymore.
Well, I
give him a bit of advice every so often, and mainly for him it's just sort of calming him down and talking to him now. Obviously we had to quit official being a teacher and student last season when he came up to tier 2 because he wasn't eligible anymore.
Yeah, that gap's nearly 2 seconds now, by the way, out front.
Yeah, he's growing.
By the way, I think we've been on lap 54 for about 3 laps.
You're just reading it wrong.
No, I promise you I'm not. It was definitely lap 54 when they were coming through this section last time. Guarantee you. But we shall see. I probably am just being an idiot. That is a very sincere possibility, but I'll tell you what, 38's now starting to gain on Mr. Blowhole. I'd love to know what percentage Blowhole's tyres are on.
So would I, to be fair.
But we don't have a single, like, person in another car's DRS.
I know,
Do you know what
really
need,
weird.
Mark? We need a safety car.
Don't say that!
There's going to be one in 3, 2... Do you remember in Tier 4 when I did that? That was incredible. That was iconic. It really was. But... Oh, Xavier seems to just be doing enough at the minute to not let...
Have you seen the YouTube comment? I'm assuming it's Saviour's sister or wife or something. It says, seems like Saviour lost all game sound and can't tell when to shift at times. The game sound is really glitchy on the stream as well. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't.
Yeah. Maybe try telling him to pause it quickly.
Well, I don't think he can, because I've tried that on the stream and it didn't help.
Chris, Dean's also said that Chris needs to pit, but that was obviously earlier.
Yeah,
Safety guy will take
I called
yeah.
that one out. It's a bit late for it now. We're into the final few laps.
Martin says sound on the stream is coming and going too. It must just be some dodgy rubbish going on in the game, to be honest. But yeah, there's not a lot that can be done now, is there really? But 2 laps to go. That gap is now up to 2.4.
Can he make it happen?
You got to feel a bit of a saviour though if he is missing his shifts because of the game sound. But also taking nothing away from G-Star, he played a bold strategy today, and the alternative strategy's worked into his hands majorly, hasn't it?
Yep.
But it would be interesting to see where Chris would be though if he didn't have that moment.
If he didn't have that moment, he may have actually pitted.
Yeah, that's what I mean, so we'd have a 3-way fight. But I think when you look at it, Chris is now a pit stop behind G-Star. That's crazy. So 33 laps on those tyres. Donny's done 21 on the mediums. Lorpy's on 23. I'm just impressed by 13 finishes, to be completely honest.
After last week at Baku, I'm impressed by anything more than 10.
It's pretty unheard of, isn't it, really?
I think that was the most we got last week. I think it was 10.
We had 9 in Tier 2. I don't know how many was in Tier 1.
9.
Then...
4 in X. I think Tier 3 was 9 as well, and I think Tier 4 was 10.
How would see, Tier 4 are showing everyone up this season.
Tier 4 isn't actually awful. It looks a lot cleaner than it used to be.
Yeah, no,
you do get some good racing. You obviously get the silly mistakes. It's to be expected. It's a learning tier.
Yeah.
But they do pretty well. And we're on the final lap.
That gap is 2.7 seconds.
It was over 3 seconds. Saviour's actually closing it down a bit.
But this is going to be very, very close.
This will be where he's... Oh, Lorpy's retired.
Lorpy has retired.
Near the pit entry.
I've jinxed that because I've just said 12. I said there was going to be 13 finishers, but sorry Lorpy, you were the unlucky one.
Unlucky number 13. Although that position's actually held by Smith at the moment. Yeah, I think Saviour's just going for it this lap now.
I think he's probably just guessing his upshift and praying at this point. But let's see. Oh,
Oh,
it's got up to 3.1.
big mistake in that freeway section.
Oh, how can it? It's all down to this final corner. Because Saviour's got no juice left, so it's all down to who can get this final corner more right. This could be closer than Chris and Saviour. Let's see.
I think G-Star's got it. Here he
It's going to
comes.
be so close.
He's across the line. He's taken the win. Saviour goes second.
2/10.
Here comes Scottish Ninja to claim a podium position, winning the Challenger podium overall.
Impressive, very impressive.
Now
Chris
we're
Bailey
just waiting on the blowhole in his Albon Williams.
30's on his way as well.
That's Chris Bailey across the line, fourth. That'll be third in the elite. Here comes 38, fifth on the road. It'll be second in Challenger. Donny will take third in Challenger.
Yeah. Jam's done well. Carl as well. Those guys. Johnny, those three.
Jam and Carla are going for it in the final corner.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a bit bashy. Jam takes seventh, Bit takes eighth. Both fourth places respectively. Johnny Smooth takes ninth, Kaiser 10th, fifth places respectively.
Yeah. Good race.
Yep. Game gives 38 the driver of the day. I think personally, I'm going to have to give driver of the day to Scottish Ninja. He's held on for a podium there, up against some of the fastest guys in the league.
I'm going to give one to each tier because I think there is an elite driver that I think G-Star definitely deserves it for the elite guys. That was an insane drive. And then, obviously, Ninja is the overall drive. Like, just wow. That's all I have to say about Ninja.
Yeah, he's definitely he's driven well tonight. There we go, confirmation of the results. So it's G-Star, Saviour, Scottish Ninja, Chris Bailey, 38, Donny Osmond, Jam, Bit, Johnny Smooth, Kaiser Soze, Dummist Hornet and Smith are all your finishers. So in each tier we've had 6 finishers.
Yeah.
I believe my game's just frozen.
Yeah, I think mine has as well. But
so hopefully we don't get too many penalties.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, I will screenshot both screens.
See, the problem I've got is it's showing me the penalties at the moment.
There you go. I've got a screenshot of both sides. So it should be fine.
There we go.